What's up, YouTube? Back here again for another Meta Monday, where we take a look at all the Gods Unchained events in the past week and look at what's coming up. So before we dive into the meta, let's take a quick look at the Madness of the Gods bracket here. We are now down to only 7 people left after starting with 80 contestants. In the Elite 8, we have Mirage versus Logo, Petite Pede versus Sadistic Care Bear. We have our first result for the Final Four already. In Apollo versus Freedan, Freedan took it home and is the first and only person so far to make it into the Final Four. And finally, we have Caution Fun versus Green Guy, which should be an incredible match, as a lot of people predicted both of these people to win the entire event, but only one of them can make the Final Four, so that'll be an excellent matchup. Speaking of the Final Four, don't miss Halloween night, 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be hosting, Triggerhaven and I, the finals, the Final Four, and the third place match, and the final match to decide the championship will be taking place live on my stream here on the 31st. Don't miss it. There's going to be so many giveaways, so many raffles, so many things for viewers. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be the biggest Gods Unchained event in history. Don't miss it. Now let's check out the leaderboard here. So for this week, we saw again a lot of Death Board Wipe. We saw only one Regen Nature, I believe, in the top 10. There were a couple Big Beast Natures being played here. I think this combats the Death Board Wipe well compared to Regen Nature. And it also can take down other things like Regen Nature. So Big Beasts, very viable, making a comeback. I know at least a handful of people played it. And then there's a couple people who played Light. Some people played Hidden Rush Deception, which is what we're going to take a look at this week. So there will be a balance update coming out this week. And in theory, Regen Nature might be under the microscope. Hopefully Death Board Wipe is under the microscope. We have some mysterious phrasings that we've heard that like some core cards might be disappearing or at least being reworked. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what happens. But nothing about Deception has ever really come up, I don't think, that's under the microscope. So in my estimation, Hidden Rush Deception is probably going to be where it's at in the coming weeks, depending on what they buff, obviously, and nerf. But I think Hidden Rush Deception could be a very cool deck. In fact, I had a deck that was performing very nicely, and then I saw Mirage 88 swapped in and out about 2 or 3 cards. He put in a Master of Surprises, some Students of Society, and I don't remember if I had Orfeo in my original deck or not, but this is his version of effectively my deck, and I like his version better, which is why I'm showing it. I think he made it better. So we're going to take a peek at this deck, and I'm going to play it right now, and let's see what happens. All right, so we're playing against Nature. We're going to play Cheat because the idea of this deck is to remain hidden, keep all of our big threats hidden, and then just keep going face. Now, with this deck, in the mulligan, you do not want to get a makeshift Shiv, because if you draw 2 makeshift Shivs on turn 1, say, if you keep one, you're just stuck with a dead card in your hand for a minimum of 5 turns. So you don't want a makeshift Shiv in your starting hand. You can't go wrong with 2 Switch Duelists on turn 1. Against Nature, I might keep a Drider. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Shield Bearer. I like the idea of buffing
My turn already.
these Switch Duelists here.
Good luck.
But I still am gonna stick with turn 1 plan of 2 Switch Duelists. which you never want to see, ever. Now, against Nature, he has Canopy Barrage, which he did not have in his hand, apparently. So Nature can always take one of these out pretty quickly. We have the option to mug this and keep yet another creature on board, which could be pretty nice. We could buff one and Makeshift Shiv, making a 5/2. No, I like the idea of mugging the most. Let's stay wide against Nature, where they have random spells. For instance, now they can't really throw a Canopy Barrage without risking hitting a 1/1, which effectively would be a huge waste of a turn for them.
I've got some secrets of my own, Ludia.
Now, the only thing about the Switch Duelist is obviously you can't hide them with cheat. I used to run Assassin's Aim to be able to give these things hidden. But I think they were swapped out for things like Student of Nature. So we can drop all three of these cards or ping something. We could do Makeshift plus the 1/1 plus ping it with cheat. Take this thing out. Keep these alive.
Boring.
I think I'm going to just buff this twice. And equip this. Now this, if this runs into that, will die. And then here, we just want to keep going face with this thing, gaining favor. So the Makeshift Shiv is going to be very nice in gaining. This weapon is ridiculous. It's a 1 mana, deal 5 damage. It has flank. It gains 15 favor. So that's what I wanted that to hit. The boar has a good chance of hitting one of these 1/1s. They still haven't fixed the bug with the Switch Duelist, which is really obnoxious. You have to now keep track of Switch Duelist's powers and defenses on your own. This is actually a 3/3, not a 6/3. Don't let it fool you. We can make his boar go to sleep here, so that's going to be pretty nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage we're going to do.
One step at a time. A wolf in sheep's clothing.
So this is actually a 3/3, not a 3/6. So it's only got 3 health. So as long as this lives and one of these, plus my weapon, we are fine. And that's just lethal. Plus you could do it this way. Dark Knives is massive buff. Take him out. And it's as quick as that. I really enjoy that deck a lot.
Checkmate.
I played it a couple weeks back, and it's very fun, but it felt a little bit too slow compared to Regen Nature. So I've just been running Regen Nature on the weekends. I got 19 out of 25 this week. But hopefully we'll see some changes that will enable us to be able to play some Hidden Rush, although if this becomes too OP, this might be problematic, as it was over just like that. So this one could be really quick, really simple, really fun. All right, guys, that was a quick and easy one this week. Make sure you check out my stream on Halloween, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Triggerhaven and I will be co-hosting the final 4 matches of the Welcome Set tournament. It's extremely exciting. We've got Immutable sponsored half of an ETH on top of all the prizes we already had. GM providing us with the Legendary Genesis chest. Carnival Big Top with the rare Genesis chest, Veteran Hoplite with the Jason that we're going to be raffling off, Strong Hands and Aries providing a bunch of shiny cards. Banano has given us over 120,000 Banano that we've split up between the brackets and the winners of the event. We're going to be doing raffles, a couple more raffles we can't even talk about yet, so get excited for that. There's going to be all kinds of stuff happening, so make sure you check that out. Really hope to see you guys there, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. With